Hi again, everyone. I decided to put a little bit more, add a little bit more to the interview that I had with Clint in the other copyright video, the copyright success video. And I wanted to explain a few things to you folks out there, okay? Clint had success using that copyright document. And I want to stress very much so that part of that, and a large part of that, is due to the fact of the way that he approached talking to the policeman. He maintained his cool very nicely. He talked to him with respect. He didn't make any outrageous things like "I know my rights," and acting like that will get you nowhere. In fact, just the fact that Clint was acting like a gentleman when he talked to that policeman, had he not had that copyright with him, the cop might have let him go anyway and just like gave him a verbal warning. So it's very important for you people to understand that while you may think so, these policemen and judges and stuff like this, they're not your enemy, okay? It may seem like it, and I'm not trying to say that there's not some police out there who are nothing but arrogant pricks, you know, and have a God complex. Yes, you're going to run into that. And if they proceed past these copyright documents and stuff, well, you're going to close their bond and they're going to be out of a job. So that's up to them if they want to go that way. But I want you to stop feeling as though these people are your enemy. They're not. What they are really is like spoiled children, okay? They have been getting away with dealing with the public in a not so nice way for a long time. And this is really not the cop on the street's fault, okay, because they go through training, and the people that train them are the ones that are at fault, because most of the time the cops are not living up to the Constitution whatsoever, and they swore an oath to do so. But the fact of the matter is, your average cop doesn't really know any law. He's not a lawyer. Trust me, they know nothing. If you start drilling some of these policemen on their knowledge, you'll find out very quickly that they have no idea of what the law is or how they're supposed to react in accordance with the Constitution. Their department heads make policy, and whether that policy is totally legal or not doesn't matter, because the cops are being told what to do, and they just do it. And for the most part, these cops that are out there, they're just doing their job, okay? They're trying to earn a living to support their family, just like you are. The only thing is that they're in a position of power and they're a little spoiled, and it's up to us as creditors to teach them how it's supposed to be. And so when you get stopped in a traffic stop, treat that guy with respect. You know, I'm going to show you how to handle them, and this copyright thing is just one step. There's another document that goes with that copyright document that makes it a slam dunk, okay? So what happened here with Clint was that the policeman read over that document, and at first they thought it was funny. But then as they read down farther, it says to them that if they put your copyrighted property on any document, they're going to have to pay a fee of $15,000 in silver dollars, U.S. minted silver dollars. Well, the price of one silver dollar right now, if you went to buy one, is going to be between $26 and $30, depending on what the going rate for silver is. And when you do the math, that ends up coming up to about $360 some odd thousand. So when they read that, the policeman on the street, he has no idea as to whether you can pull this off or not. But in most cases, like you, they can't afford to pay that kind of money. So it makes them think twice. And that's basically what you're trying to do. You're trying to give the policeman a good reason why he should just let you go and go out and get somebody else to put into the meat grinder, the money-making machine called the courts. And that's how it works, I would say probably 90% of the time. It just gives them that reason to leave you alone. And that's all you're interested in. I don't want the $360,000. I just want you to leave me alone when I'm driving down the street. Now, here's what's going to happen in Clint's case, and it happens with everybody else as well. The police officers read that document. A lot of times, they don't give the document back because they want to keep it and pass it around. But in Clint's case, he gave it back to him, which is good. But don't you think for 1 second that those two cops are not going to tell every other cop that's in that police station what went down? And they're going to be talking to their town lawyer, town solicitor, to find out what they should do when they get one of these documents stuck in their face. Okay? So like, the policemen don't see this stuff because people don't stick up for their rights. It's just they're asleep and they haven't woke up yet, and until they do, they're flying blind, and if some cop wants to jam them up, well, there's nothing they can do about it. You, on the other hand, with some of these documents in your possession, having them in your car, in your house, on your person at all times, because you never know when a cop's going to come up to the street and go, hey, identify yourself, like Nazi Germany. Well, in that case, you just hand them these documents and then you go away. And that's exactly what we want as creditors out here working in the world of commerce. Commercial law is very, very powerful stuff. And commercial law can turn you from a slave into a free man again, or a free woman. It can set you free, because anybody who's not involved in this kind of stuff is a slave. And you go to jail and for nothing, and they stop you, they jack you up, you end up paying $300 or $400 for a fine because your tail light was out. This is what they give for a reason? No, no, no. They can't stop you like that. When they do, they're violating the Fourth Amendment. And all you have to do is know that they have no right to pull you over unless you have committed a felony. So keep that in mind, and I hope that this stuff is helpful to you guys. And again, if you need some of these documents, I give out the copyright document and the traffic stop document free of charge, and I have tons of other documentation to be used in court, to be used in case somebody's trying to sue you, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm going to have a website up very shortly, probably within the next day or so, where you're going to be able to get all these documents, because I have so many people requesting these things that I literally am kind of running out of time to help people. And but you know, I talk to people every day on Skype about all this stuff. So if you want to talk to me on Skype about these processes and stuff, just send me an email. The email is in the description area, and you can get in touch with me that way, and then I'll hook you up with my Skype site and all that stuff. And if you need to talk to me about personal things that are happening to you, and whether it's tax issues, landlord issues, foreclosure, all this stuff is handleable, if that's a word. It can be handled with commercial law, and you all need to learn it. I'm telling you now, you all need to learn it before this country starts really getting bad. I mean, it's bad enough already, but if you're not a United States citizen, but you're an American, non-resident alien, then their statutes and stuff don't apply to you. So you have to know who you are, what you really are, and this takes a little bit of time. You know, if you get in touch with me, I'm going to set you up, and I'm going to tell you where to get certain things, and I may even make some CDs available that has all the stuff on it, so you don't have to go hunting for it online. And if I sell those on there, they're going to be very cheap, because I'm not in this to make money. I'm in this to get as many people. Here's how I believe. Most people say that I'm not my brother's keeper, but that's not the way it is. I am my brother's keeper, and so are you. Because what's good for your brother is good for you. The more of us that think that way and act that way, we can get our country back. So let's get on the ball. Start learning commercial law. Just get in touch with me. Just get in touch with me, and I'll show you how. Okay? All right. Well, thanks a lot. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.